Boker Tov, good morning. Continuing with our 3-minute daily dose of Torah. And yesterday I spoke about the arising of the new king. And yes, in my description yesterday, it was the sudden turn. People that were once friendly towards us are suddenly hostile towards us. And I think we need to take a step back based on the verse that follows and question whether it was so sudden that things happened or there was a different type of plan. Pasuk Yud has Pharaoh saying, Hava nitchak malo, let's deal wisely with them, which really means, as the Ramban chooses to understand it, let's be smart about this. How so? Because if he said, Pharaoh and his other advisors, they didn't suggest, they didn't think that they should go ahead and right away just strike physically the Jews by the sword. That would come across, and it really would have been such a blatant refusal and turn against all the good that had been done to them. And more specifically, he says people who came at the command of the king. The king said, "Bring them on down here." So how can you turn against the people you invited to live amongst you? And people wouldn't have let it happen. Rather, he said we should do this in stages. Aval Marshia said derech chochmah. He said, let's do this wisely. So the Israelites shouldn't realize that these things were being done with such hostility. Little by little, you change the laws and you shift attitudes till suddenly, as the Ramban really does, present it, till the people the Israelites are otherable and seen as a toxic presence that you have to be rid of. That is such a warning sign for us about the way in which you can turn a population which had been, positively inclined towards this other group that's there, and step by step to turn them against them, step by step, in a different way than we described even yesterday. Those are horrifying images, and indeed we draw the comparisons to what had taken place during the Shoah and how the Germans had, by Nuremberg laws and other moves, slowly made, or rapidly, really step by step, made the Jews the other, and indeed subhuman. That is always a warning to us about how society can turn an undesirable group, whoever it is that you choose to make undesirable, other than with whatever moves you might wisely take, and it's our job to help prevent that from happening, to protect those who might fall prey to the very same tactics that were used back then. Have a good day.